Hey, we're live on Facebook. It's another Top Tip Tuesday. And as you know, we have been exploring bringing sexy back for January. And you might be wondering why I've got this little cutie on to talk about bringing sexy back, right? And what we've discovered through this month is sexy is not about what it shows up to be in the magazines or the movies, like the stereotypical image of sexy. And we've been talking about exploring sexy as a method of confidence and a method of authenticity. And so, from that filter, we have created 6 tips to help you bring sexy back. Todd, what you got?
I got defined sexy. And so what does that mean for you or me? You know what I mean? And it's actually, if you think deeply about it, it could be a little, it's almost like we have broken dreamers, right? Like people forgot how to dream, right? We have broken sexy, right? And so have we really thought about what defines sexy for us? And it's funny when I thought about it, I'm like, a guy sexy, but we think about this stuff all, a lot, and it's, you got that 13 to 18, 21 year old thought of it. But as you age, it's really what's between the ears that it's amazing. Like I never thought I'd ever say that, but I'm saying it here on live. So what does that mean? Is it that confidence? And for me, I have to say, it's a combination. It's a combination of the confidence and feeling good physically. When you feel good physically, I feel like I feel more confident. And it's, the chicken or the egg, that's something, people have to decide for themselves. Like, do you have to get your mind right first and get that other way, or vice versa? And for me, I found that it's a combination. It's always the mind, but it's spending time to really unlock that. Or if you're with a person, that your partner or whoever you're with, right? It's that mental, it's that connection part. But I have to say, after I ate something bad or I got bloated or whatever, man, I wasn't feeling sexy at all. Or, you got some gas going on or you're feeling bloated. Like that stuff isn't going. So you can't, like, I can't rule that out either, if that makes sense. So
Yeah, yeah. I love your spin on that because for you, it's a combination of physical and mental. And it's very much a dance in both of those games. I love that. That's a great definition. Marcy, what do you got for us?
Well, we were looking at enjoying the present. And one thing about enjoying present, what that means to me is that you're fully present in the awareness of, what's going on, in your surroundings, what's going on in your mindset, what's going on in, the habits that you're doing each day, the thoughts that you're having, and your actions that you're committing to. And it's harder than it sounds.
Yeah, that's true. I think my daughter is an amazing example of being present in the moment because she doesn't have all those to-do lists and all that busyness and all those like the mindfulness and the habits and the checklists. She's just like she's the bomb with learning to enjoy the present moment. So Haley B, you're the master at this, and I know that this wasn't your tip, but do you have any tips for us adults to be able to enjoy being present more often?
Uh, sure. Just be yourself. Don't. Okay.
Oh,
So,
that's good advice.
like,
Yeah, that's a good one, actually.
actually, just like, don't, like, say, like, she's better than me. I'll never, like, have. No, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Dang. So from the mouth of a 10-year-old, stop comparing yourself and just
Whoa.
be you. Like that's the number one top tip for being present in the moment, girl.
love it.
Boom. That was
Great
amazing.
advice.
That
So
was
love.
amazing. Todd, what you got? I think she set you up.
She did set me up, but I have to go back. Like as I was listening to her share, one of the things that like we forget as adults is we gotta learn to play. And
Mm.
when you think of kids, right? Like play, be playful, right? And that comes into play when you're thinking about sexy, playful, right? Whatever that means for you. So, but the thing that I wanted to talk about was managing the mind game, right? We spend the most time with ourselves in our head, hands
Mm.
down, right? And
Yeah.
so when you're in your head, what are you saying to yourself? Are you comparing yourself to somebody else? Are you looking on the movie screen? Are you looking on the, all this stuff, right? And instead, the first thing is, and Jessica mentioned it, is like, be present. Like, try to just slow the mind down, practice some mindfulness, and, totally push that through where you're like, be with yourself, and then try not to compare yourself to others. That is the biggest enemy for sure. Like, oh my God, she's this or he's this, they're that. Just be you and just monitor, just watch the things that go on in your head. You don't have to try to boss them out. Just watch them and then notice them. That's the first step that actually causes the change. So
I love that. I love that. Manage the mind game by bringing awareness. And I love that no comparing, because that's exactly what Haley just said, right? Be yourself and don't compare yourself to anybody else. Just enjoy the presence of like being you and enjoying rocking you. I love that. Marcy, I know you got a tip number 4 for us.
All right. Giving yourself permission. And I can speak from personal experience about giving myself permission to, feel sexy, to feel attractive. And it's all about yourself. And it's kind of going back to the comparison thing, that game, right? And this whole thing where you want to compare yourself, and it's like, well, I can't be like this because, but it's like, well, are you giving your permission away to whatever that because is? And I think I had an epiphany today of what that actually did look like. So this is a personal battle for me, and so this is speaking life into me today.
Oh, I love that. That's so good. Well, Haley in her wisdom has another tip for you. Do you remember what your tip is?
Yes. Oh yes, have fun. So have fun. Let's see. What can I do?
Yeah. What does having fun have to do with bringing sexy back?
Let's see. So you can have fun like okay.
You got this, girl.
I don't know.
You got this. Is smiling sexy?
Yes.
Why is smiling sexy?
Because you're beautiful.
Because you're beautiful. Oh my God. And having fun makes you smile, and you are beautiful, and smiling is sexy. I don't think it needs to be more complicated than that. Double face
smiling is contagious as all get out too. Like people, it's kind of like bugs to a light bulb, right?
Yes. So not only is smiling sexy, but smiling spreads sexy. We're bringing sexy back and making it contagious. I love that. That's good, Haley. I love that. And I'm going to wrap this up with one final tip. And Haley totally already stole my wind on this one, but be authentic. Because really, I think the number one thief of feeling sexy is trying to be fake, is trying to match an image, is trying to match a posture, is trying to match an attitude that isn't yours. Right? Like it just doesn't work. And people can feel that from you. And I'm pretty sure you can feel it from yourself. It feels very fake. It feels very forced. And there is nothing more beautiful or more sexy than somebody who is just outright owning who they are without apology. I mean, this beautiful thing is walking around with blue lips and a blue headband. And do you feel beautiful and sexy?
Yes.
That's right. Did you hear that? It doesn't matter. She feels beautiful and sexy because this is authentic to her. And that is the gift that we want to give you guys, is the permission to bring sexy back by having fun, by defining what sexy looks like to you, by enjoying the present moment, by managing the mind game, by giving yourself permission to explore what sexy looks like for you, not what the magazines say it should look like. So we give you full permission today to explore sexy for you. And please bring it back. We all need some good smiles. Much love, you guys.